We did it. You gotta thank God that we still have Cassie.
Yeah. Until permanent custody's decided. I mean, you heard the judge. Just because Cassie's staying with us now doesn't mean Alice won't end up with our daughter.
Winning this round is a very important step.
I know. I'm sorry. I don't mean to sound ungrateful.
No, you're worried. I understand that.
I'm so glad you blew that creep Al right out of the water. I still can't believe it. He's a child molester. And Alice claims to love Cassie? Just the thought of my little girl with that animal, it scares me to death.
It's gonna be okay.
Damn.
What's wrong?
The generator bracket's cracked.
Oh, boy, let me see. We're gonna have to round that one.
I noticed you took a walk this morning.
Yeah, I just wanted to see what the road is like that leads out of here.
Well, you're the one with the busted leg. You were worried about that road?
No, I'm not worried about it. I just want to make sure that we get the hell out of here.
Oh, it's in good shape now. You should have seen it before I cleared away all the big boulders. This is the good part. It gets rugged later on.
You're not saying we can't get out of here, are you?
I hope we can.
Take this to table 12. It's on the house.
Excuse me, looking for a waitress? I've got plenty of experience.
Callie, hi. You know, you can always have a job here, but you better not need one.
No, things are pretty great, actually.
So your career's taking off.
Thanks to you, I'm opening at the Cardinal Cabaret in Milwaukee.
Oh, that's a great gig.
And none of it would be happening if it weren't for you.
Oh, honey, all I did was slip you a few connections. You're the one who sold them.
And that's why I'm back, to make things square. Here's the money you lent me.
Callie, you don't have to.
Yes, I do. Take it. But I do have one favor to ask.
I knew it.
I've got these publicity flyers for the gig in Milwaukee. And if a few folks from here made it down there, it would help me out a lot.
Oh, well, these are great. Listen, I'll slip them right into the menus.
Thanks. I expect to see you there.
Well, you can count on it. Oh, honey, I'm so proud of you. So very proud.
I'm proud of myself.
I'm gonna go put these in the menus.
I just love it. The poetic justice of it all. Turning things around on Jack and Brad, not to mention that tramp Diane.
Your father gets back being able to give him a workable plan to recover his position.
Oh, it's just too delicious. How do I thank you?
My pleasure.
Okay, since you insist. What's the matter?
I'm married.
Yeah, you're also my ex-husband.
Oh, that doesn't give you the right to...
Give me the right. It takes two to tango, sweetheart.
Don't do this.
What, you didn't enjoy yourself?
We have serious business to discuss.
Yeah. How to throw Jack and Brad out on their butts.
At least we have a plan.
Ryan McNeil, double agent.
Don't knock it.
I'm not. If we can find a way to infiltrate their system, find a way to oust those two bastards, my father won't forget it. And neither will I.
Hey, Liv, you got a minute?
Neil, come in.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to interrupt you here.
Are you okay?
It's that obvious, huh?
What's the matter?
All right, I'll tell you what's going on. It's this situation with Victor.
Still no word?
No. I mean, we all know that Victor Newman's a survivor, but as the days go by here,
Can't help but worry.
I mean, there he is, lost somewhere out there in the desert. God knows what kind of shape he's in. And meanwhile, back at the office, everything's gone to hell in a handbasket.
I know, I read about the takeover in the paper.
Oh, yeah, it's bad, Olivia. Not to mention the fact that I might lose my job. Anyway, enough doom and gloom. Got some good news for a change. I talked to my brother. He told me about your new position. Congratulations.
Thanks.
Director of Residence. That's very impressive.
Well, it's a big honor. I only hope I can live up to the challenge.
Are you kidding me? They wouldn't appoint you to this impressive position unless they felt you were the right person for the job. Only one problem, though. All this extra work is going to weigh very heavily on your schedule. You're not going to be able to spend so much quality time at home with your family.
Is that what Malcolm said?
No, he understands completely. The hospital offered you this position. It's an honor. You couldn't turn it down.
Neil, look, I'm sorry. It's a patient. I have to go.
Yeah, you always got a patient. Listen, I'll be right here waiting for you, okay?
Go ahead. Say it.
I have nothing to say, Alice.
I didn't know about Al's past. I was just as shocked as you were.
I was totally blindsided, not to mention disgusted.
You? Just thinking about it makes me sick. I mean, I let that pervert into my house, my bed. Everything's ruined, isn't it? All my chances of getting Cassie back?
It hasn't helped.
Son of a... God, saying he cares about me, wants to be a father to my little girl. You know, I wouldn't let that bastard anywhere near Cassie.
You're talking about your husband.
I know. Don't remind me. Just the thought of being with that sleazeball makes my skin crawl. How could he do this to me? You know, he had to know the truth would come out. And all the while, I'm fighting to get my little girl back.
You really didn't know, did you?
That Al was a child molester? And what kind of woman do you think I am? What am I gonna do, Michael? Please. I can't lose Cassie. There must be some way to fix this.
Have you slept with your husband since you were married?
No, of course not.
Fine, then we can file for an annulment first thing.
How long will that take?
It won't go through right away, but it's one of the things
Then
we
what's
need to
the
get
point
done.
of it?
Look, the judge might have been startled by Christine's revelation, and it might have even set us back a bit, but the appropriate response on your part, dumping this guy as soon as possible, should help. Remember, in spite of Al's aberrant behavior, the judge awarded you visitation rights. We can't lose sight of that.
Do you want me to show you how grateful I can be?
Trisha.
I'll come back.
No, wait, come on in.
I get the feeling I've interrupted something. It's a good thing you didn't get here a few minutes ago.
Vicky,
What does that mean?
nothing. Don't listen to her.
I think it's best if I leave.
Honey, we were just talking.
Yeah, what else would we be doing behind closed doors? Well, I came here to speak with my husband, but if you're too busy...
No, no. We're finished for now, aren't we, Victoria?
I'm satisfied if you are. Listen, if you expect me to leave...
Let's go grab a bite to eat.
Good idea. Oh, Ryan, we can pick up where we left off when you get back.
Olivia? Neil. Hi, Dr. Sorensen. Olivia just stepped out to see a patient.
Well, I just wanted to drop off some papers pertaining to her new position.
You couldn't have made a better choice, Doc.
I agree. But we can't take all the credit. She came to us about the job. Told us how much she'd like to have it.
She came to you?
Oh, she made quite a sales pitch for herself, too. We were delighted to have her. We were rather surprised, knowing how devoted Olivia is to her family. Her new responsibilities are going to be time-consuming. But look, I'm sure she's covered everything with her husband. Listen, I gotta run. So it was nice to see you, Neil.
Yeah, it's good seeing you too, Doctor. Take care.
Callie. Hey, Callie.
Surprise. You're looking good.
You too.
You're feeling better.
Oh, that's right. The last time you saw me, I was still laid up in the hospital, wasn't I?
About to be released.
Well, I'm back. Back to my normal self. Even started taking some pictures of some people.
That's wonderful. But don't push it.
Yes, ma'am.
Probably wondering what I'm doing here.
Thought crossed my mind, yeah.
I've got good news. Thanks to Gina, my career's starting to roll. I even got a gig.
Really? Here in Genoa City?
Milwaukee. The Cardinal Cabaret.
Get out of here. That's kind of a swank place.
Check it out. What do you think?
Proudly presents, huh? God, you know, it's just a matter of time. I told you were always gonna be a star, you know that.
Wow. I'm not packing any stadiums yet.
You will.
Keep it. I know it's a drive, but maybe you can break away one night. Check out the show. I'll even put you and Olivia on the guest list. Comp tickets. Can't pass that up. Speaking of which, how are you and the Lady Doc doing? Everything smooth sailing again?
Remember, Alice, the judge awarded you visitation.
Visitation? I have every right to see my little girl.
What? After what happened in court today? You should be grateful the judge is allowing you to see Cassie at all.
Is that bad?
I told you this wouldn't be a cakewalk.
You also said you could get my daughter back for me.
Tell me, are there any more skeletons in your closet that I should know about?
For the last time, I had no idea about Al, okay?
That's not the point. The point is that we're prepared, fully prepared. You understand?
All right, all right. I hear you. Right now, my main concern is Cassie. Getting to know my little girl again.
All right. Before you set up your first appointment to go see Cassie at the Newman Ranch, we need to talk.
About what?
About how you behave when you're around the Newmans. It's important.
So you're telling me not all's lost?
Not with me working for you, it isn't.
Alice cannot get custody of Cassie. Well, I was afraid before. Now I am terrified. If that husband of hers comes anywhere near my little girl.
I doubt very much that Mr. Fenton will be a part of Alice's life anymore, not if she has any intention of winning the case.
Al's record as a sex offender was your ace in the hole, wasn't it?
Yeah, I had hoped to wait and use it during the permanent custody hearing, but...
You didn't want to take any chances.
Chris, you knew all along?
About Al's background, yeah.
Well, why didn't you tell me?
Sharon, you were upset enough. Besides, I had everything under control. Al wasn't posing any immediate threat. I didn't see any reason to burden you.
And now everybody knows what a sicko Al is.
Including Alice.
You really think she didn't know about that?
She seemed pretty shocked.
Could be an act.
Well, at this point, it's just speculation. Look, what we really need to deal with right now is Alice's visitation.
But why did the judge do that? Cassie doesn't want to spend a moment with that woman.
Sharon, it's out of our hands. All we can do right now is try and make it less traumatic for your daughter.
Hey, at least Alice has to come to us, okay? She has to see Cassie out at our home.
Yeah. Unsupervised. What if she decides to bring her husband?
You heard the judge. That isn't gonna happen.
Still, the idea. Cassie spending time with that woman. I mean, who knows what she'll do? Maybe she'll brainwash her against me.
Baby, there's no way that that's gonna happen. Cassie loves you, and Alice can't convince her otherwise.
Sharon, I know that this is frustrating, even frightening, but the judge has ordered visitation. We have to accept that. Now, we won the temporary custody hearing. This is a big step toward permanent custody.
I know. It's just that we have so much more to do.
Okay, look, I am gonna get going. If you have any questions or anything, don't hesitate to call.
Thank you, Chris. You did a good job.
All right, you take care.
Chet, this truck is going to get us out of here, right?
That's all we've got.
I got to get out of this godforsaken desert.
We'll just have to take our chances, won't we?
Counting on you to get me out of here.
I'm sorry.
You don't have to apologize.
You have no idea how much it means to me, Nicholas. Your being here today. When I saw you walk through that door, I thought that you had gone to New Mexico to search for your father.
Well, I talked to Victoria today, and as much as I wanted to go down there and help try and find my dad, I realized that you and Cassie needed me more.
I have no doubt that your being here made all the difference. The judge seeing us together, a stable family.
Well, I'm just glad things worked out.
I guess I should go and pick up Cassie from my mom's.
They do have a guard with them, right?
Of course.
Okay. Yeah, well, I'm gonna go back to the office, see if there's any news on my dad.
I'll see you tonight at home?
Yeah, tonight.
Nick. Thanks.
Welcome back, Victoria. Go ahead. Take your best shot.
Oh, I don't think I could beat yours.
Look, I have nothing personal against your father.
Yeah, it's just business, right? It's quite an accomplishment. Though I'm afraid it's going to be terribly short-lived. As soon as my father gets back, he'll take control again.
And Jack and me.
Roadkill. But for one shining moment, you will have been head of a multinational corporation. Not many people can say that, even if it is only for a few days. Which means you're gonna need all the friends you can get. Though I do have to admit, this Forrester deal, $200 million for lingerie, it's a bit of a stretch, isn't it?
Numbers don't lie.
No, but short-sighted, power-hungry executives sometimes exaggerate the truth. Getting me out of town. Now that was a stroke of genius.
Don't give me the credit. You ran off to Spain on your own.
Only because of your reverse psychology.
So I take it your little visit to see Cole didn't prove fruitful.
Actually, it was quite intriguing.
Really?
Though not nearly as exciting and dramatic as what was going on back here.
I'm sorry you missed it.
So am I. All that flexing of muscles, testosterone in the air just drives a girl crazy.
Power. The great aphrodisiac.
It does have its charms.
As do you. It's too bad you can't let it rest.
But what rest?
You're a very beautiful, very alluring woman, Victoria. It's not attractive when you push it.
Oh, I think you're the one who's pushed it, Bradley. The question is, have you gone too far? It's my very strong conviction that you have, darling.
Alice?
Get away from me.
Alice, please. You gotta listen to me.
No. No. You disgust me. I don't even know who the hell you are. I don't want to know.
Alice, you gotta go too long, baby. You gotta listen to me. It was a big mistake.
Malentendu, je n'ai rien fait de mal.
You put some kid up on the stand, you get some...
Les mettre face à des parents.
No, I'm not listening to this.
No, you gotta listen to me. Now listen. This is the first time I've ever had anything good in my life, anything real. Why do you think I asked you to marry me?
I don't even want to talk to you about this.
Because I love you, baby. That's why.
Love? You are one sick son of a bitch, Al. You know, when they tossed you in jail, they should have thrown away the key. That's what they should have done. Then I never would have laid eyes on you. Well, one thing's for damn sure. I never will again.
Sweetheart, you can't let Vicky get to you.
Victoria's not the problem. She's so transparent, it's ridiculous.
Then what's wrong?
I was talking to Megan earlier, and things have gone from bad to worse.
What do you mean?
She's going to Florida.
So, it's spring break.
She's going with Tony.
Trisha.
Please, Ryan, you know what? If you're gonna tell me not to be the mother hen...
Even though you are?
You don't understand. She expects me to cover for her.
Cover for...
Dad's away on business, and she doesn't want him to know that she took off with Tony.
So you're supposed to lie?
Yes.
That's not cool.
Tell me about it.
Then don't do it. But if your sister wants to go to Florida with her boyfriend, you can't stop her. Look, Trish, you've warned Meg to be careful. It's out of our hands. It's out of your hands. Let her live her life and we'll live ours. What?
What exactly is our life these days, Ryan?
I'm sorry I was away for so long.
Yeah, you know, it was just supposed to be a few days.
This? You don't have to say it. I can feel it. You think I'm some wacko who couldn't hack it in the real world.
Wait a minute, I didn't say any of that.
A misfit.
You know, there are many ways that we can... is to decide how to live.
Oh, remember...
Even think that you're saner for choosing this way of life.
You're just not one of them, huh?
Oh, because I get a life that I have to return to. I certainly hope this damn truck is going to get me out of this canyon.
Well, it should.
You get to town often?
As little as possible.
Why's that?
Well, I'm pretty much self-sufficient. I don't need much.
How long have you lived out here?
What does it matter? I'm content.
But you haven't always lived like this, have you?
No.
You seem rather well educated. Why'd you leave?
In my other life, something happened. It made me see the world as it really is. It's a machine. It's a machine fueled by power and fear. It gobbles up everybody who gets in its way. No matter how strong or good or honest you are. Especially the good or the honest. They're the first to go.
You seem rather bitter.
No. I'm just realistic. Living out here has taught me something, mister.
What's that?
It's taught me that trust is a weakness. It's an Achilles heel. Take a look around you. You don't see the coyotes or the snakes trusting anybody, do you? Even the bushes have thorns.
You're right. Listen, I gotta get out of here. Please put that back in, and that's just... The pain is just unbearable.
Grace.
I'm sorry, I've been worried out of my mind. Is it over?
Yes, it is.
And?
Temporary custody has been awarded to Sharon Newman.
Thank God. Not that I really thought the judge would give Cassidy to that trailer trash.
I'm surprised you didn't come see for yourself.
Well, I wanted to, but I didn't think it would be wise.
Probably right.
I'm so grateful, Michael. I know this hasn't been easy for you with your ironclad ethics.
Grace, I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm sure you found a way to deftly minimize your efforts on Alice's behalf in order to look out for Cassie.
I did my job.
And you came through with flying colors. I knew you would. So, what's next?
Next?
Before the permanent custody hearing.
Well, the court will appoint a psychologist, and he or she will conduct interviews with the interested parties. A report will be drawn up, and the hearing will resume.
How long is that gonna take?
A couple of weeks.
So, what's your strategy for the next go-around?
I really can't discuss that, Grace.
Come on, Michael, you can tell me. We're in this together, right?
So you think I'm pushing it, do you?
You're a very brave man, Bradley.
Brave or stupid?
I guess that remains to be seen. How many more bridges are you gonna burn?
I don't know exactly what you're up to,
Oh, I
Victoria.
think you must have some idea.
I helped take over your father's company.
For a few days. You see, that's your problem, Bradley. You keep focusing on the here and now. You gotta look at the big picture.
You're a very beautiful, very alluring woman. But whatever you're trying to sell, I ain't buying.
It's too bad. Because, you know, as soon as my dad gets back, you're gonna be history. So you should enjoy your moment in the sun. I know I'll always remember you like this. It's hard, Ryan. I mean, just as I'm beginning to make peace with Nina, Victoria's back on the scene.
Honey, Victoria's not on any scene but her own.
I saw the way she was looking at you.
Try and push your buttons. Don't let her get away with it.
You know, I wonder how you'd feel if the shoe was on the other foot.
It would probably get to me.
Then tell her to back off. That you don't appreciate her little comments. She needs to know it, Ryan. I need to know she knows it.
Honey, I have to work with the woman. She is the boss's daughter.
It's so lame.
It's the truth. Now, come on, let's drop it, okay? Let's just order some food.
Why don't you go ahead and order? I lost my appetite. I think I'm gonna go to the library and study.
Trisha.
Look, Malcolm. I don't mean to pry. But I have been wondering how you and Olivia are doing.
Olivia and I are just fine, Kelly.
You want to be straight with me?
I'm not real comfortable with this topic.
Because of what I said before I left. That I was in love with you.
It did catch me a little off guard, yeah.
It's the truth.
I don't think we should have this conversation.
Maybe we should.
Okay, Kelly, look. I will admit there's a few things about the two of us that I didn't want to accept. I didn't want to see it. But I'm not about to open all that up again right now.
Afraid of what you'll find there?
I know what I'll find there.
You know how I feel, Malcolm. Either that doesn't make a difference because you'll never feel the same about me, or deep down inside, you do care, but you're not willing to admit it. Just remember, feelings like that never go away. Not really.
So, it's official, huh?
My new position? Mm-hmm. These papers outline my responsibilities.
Dr. Sorensen was very pleased to have you on board.
Yeah, well, he's always been a big supporter of mine.
You know, Liv, I get the feeling that there weren't any other candidates as far as Sorensen was concerned.
I wouldn't say that.
You wouldn't, huh? So, did the hospital approach you about this job, or?
Well, I knew it was available, and they assured me I'd be considered.
Is that it?
What is what it, Neil? What are you asking me?
Yeah, now come on, Libby. You know damn well what I'm asking.
No, I don't know what you're getting at.
Yes, you do know what I'm getting at. I'm getting at the fact that you're lying. Right now, you're standing here lying to me. You're lying to me and to your husband about this position.
Come on, Michael. The permanent custody hearing, certainly you have to have some kind of plan.
That information is strictly confidential.
Confidential? Michael, this is me you're talking to. We're a team. We have been from the start. All right. It's fine. I trust you. You haven't let me down so far.
By the way, your good friend Al turns out to be a child molester.
What?
Tried and convicted.
My God.
Evidently, Alice didn't know.
And you believe her?
Yes, Grace. I did. She's already thrown the guy out on his ear.
Wait a minute. This is good for Cassie, isn't it? I mean, Alice doesn't stand a chance now. Michael, I am so grateful for everything you've done for Cassie. I don't know how I'll ever be able to thank you.
I could come up with a few suggestions.
Well, one thing's for sure. I don't have anything to worry about. Not with you on my side.
How's it look?
That should do it.
All right. Let's get out of here. Some pretty harsh words you said before about the state of the world.
I didn't mean to offend.
No, you didn't offend me. I just don't agree with what you have to say.
No?
You know, I've learned that we all face obstacles in life. Why not just face them and then head on and fight for what you believe in, instead of running away?
Who says I'm not fighting?
Well, let's go get out of here.
Not so fast, mister. We can't leave. Not yet.
What do you mean, not yet?
I mean, not yet. Because I said so.
Join us again for The Young and the Restless.